genmed.com or call us at 207-2370. Find us on Facebook at GenMed. And the National Health Fund. Have questions about the availability of medication from your drug-served pharmacy? Ask your pharmacist. Contact the NHF to find out more. The National Health Fund is here for you.
That's Healthwise with me, Maisha Brody, this and every Tuesday during the Live at 5:45 news package on the nation's number one, IRI FM.
It's hard-hitting, factual, and exciting. It's sports conversation like never before. What's the score?
9.58.
Every Monday night, 9 to 11 on the nation's number one IRI FM. Join us for riveting, unbiased, and open sports discussions. Get your views in.
All right, let's quickly take a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Hear other point of views. What's the score? We have the stakeholders, the affected, the sidelined, the experts. Everyone is a part of this 2-hour sports talk.
And the Jamaica Talawas are champions once again of Hero CPL 2013, 2016, and now 2022.
What's the score? Monday nights 9 to 11 on the Sporting Choice IRI FM is brought to you courtesy of Bashco, the store that gives you more, and Link Jamaica. Life is better with Link. What's the score? Monday nights 9 to 11 p.m. We have your front seat reserved.
NHD contributors.
Apply for your NHD loan at Scotiabank, NCB, or COK Credit Union and still benefit from the regular NHD interest rate. Conditions apply. The time by the NHD is...
It is now 12:24.
Need a hand with some home repairs? Don't delay it. Make home renovation a breeze with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Get up to $1.12 million. No security, no hassle, fast approval and flexible repayment. All you need is a valid government ID, TRN, proof of income, proof of address, and 2 references. No payslip, no worries. We'll accept other proof of income, such as trade receipts and site visits. Apply today at quartzreadycash.com and make home renovation a breeze. Quartz Ready Cash, ready when you are. Promotion ends October 31. Conditions apply.
The Ministry of Finance and the Public Service presents MOFPS at your Service Expo, October 4th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the AC Hotel Kingston. See how the ministry has invested to improve the customer experience. Visit over 15 booths featuring the ministry's divisions, departments, and agencies. You can learn how to apply for a scholarship, check up on your pension, and so much more. That's the MOFPS at your Service Expo on October 4th, 2023, starting 9 a.m. Admission free. Visit mof.gov.jm for more info.
Powerhouse Tool Rentals is the newest tool rental kit on the block. We have the latest and most affordable building, construction, and maintenance equipment. Augers, jackhammers, floor sanders, floor scrubber machine, concrete cutter, roofing guns, and much, much more. We have something for everyone. The professional builder, homeowner, and the do-it-yourselfer. Don't have transportation? No problem. We deliver to your worksite. Visit us, 17.5 Malines Road. Call 487-2000. We accept all major credit and debit cards. Powerhouse Tool Rentals, where satisfaction is guaranteed.
Your favorite month-end sale is backed by popular demand. Beaver Tile and Hardware, your friendly neighborhood hardware, remind you of their month-end sales where you get massive discounts on tiles, doors, toilets, basins, and much more. September 24 to October 1, great deals on porcelain tiles. Visit us, Beaver Tile and Hardware, Bellevue Heights opposite Dove Cut. Make it a date, don't be late. Remember, sale ends Sunday, October 1. We accept all major debit and credit cards. Adequate and secure parking available. Beaver Tile and Hardware, eager to serve you.
Looking to own a home and put down your roots? Join us at the Sagicor Bank Mortgage Boutique this Saturday, September 23, Ligony Branch, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Learn how to reduce your carbon footprint in your home with recycling, going solar, an eco-car charging station at home. Plus, get tips on landscaping, eco-paints, and inverter appliances. Apply for your mortgage on location and get a competitive mortgage rate. 0.25% off commitment fee, on-site pre-qualification, $20,000 gift voucher for appliances, a Sagicor Bank Star Savers account with $5,000 for your child. Plus, on mortgage approval, you could be one of 3 winners of a patio set, living room set, or inverter AC with free installation. The Sagicor Bank Mortgage Boutique this Saturday, Ligony Branch, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Cash spot and money time. This week you can win a super $305 and every $10 cash spot and money time bet.
More money around the same time. Super Trade.
Oh, we are Supreme Ventures.
The mission of the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs includes revising Jamaica's legal and constitutional infrastructure and accelerating the pace of reform. The time by the MLCA is...
It is almost time, and we are indeed grateful for this upcoming conversation. But in the meantime, Agent Sasko, Stephen Marley.
How could I not be grateful? How could I not give thanks? How could I not appreciate all these blessings I have? How could I be so selfish? How could I complain? How could I turn a blind eye to the sunshine and the rain? Oh, Jah provide the bread. Contentment is the bed upon which I lay my head at night. Yeah, I've got food up on the table. I've got clothes on my back. So I know everything's alright. Yes, I'm so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes, not only when the plate's full. Oh yes, I'm always grateful, grateful.
From behind the scenes to center stage, she has landed roles in films such as Nick Cannon's King of the Dancehall, BET's hit series The Family Business, Unspoken, and Losing Patience. Jamaican-born and bred Kimberly Patterson is an international actress and one of Jamaica's top-rated makeup artists. She has worked with some A-listers locally and internationally. Her credits as a makeup artist include projects such as Bond 25, Sprinter, America's Next Top Model, Marvel's Luke Cage, Beyonce and Jay-Z's On the Run 2 tour, and Damian Marley's Living It Up, among many others. And today we're absolutely excited to journey with Kimberly Patterson on the road to success. Kimberly, welcome, and thank you so much for taking time out of your literally busy schedule to join us.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me, and just listening to you just introduce me like that. I'm like, ooh, you should, like, the cute smile on my face right now. I'm looking forward to this interview big time.
All right, and let's just jump right into it. Let's begin with your foundation. How would you describe your childhood growing up in Portmore St. Catherine with your siblings?
Oh, listen, I went to Vaz Prep. I was always chosen for the track team. But it was so funny because I am the middle of five. So, of course, naturally, I was very shy being the middle child of five. But I was from a family, a very supportive family who pushed me and my siblings to achieve our goals no matter what. So always being chosen for the track team, that was the way how I started to find my confidence that would continue to unfold into what my story is today. So life in Portmore was amazing. Loved it.
So when you said track team, like track star, like Shelly Ann Fraser, I mean, what was your sport of choice? I mean, your race, what were you, 100 meter, 1500, 200?
So, Vaz Prep is known for track and field. So the reason I mentioned that, I was always chosen to try out for, of course, the sprints. 100 meters, but 100 meters, a long jump, the high jump. However, the confidence level was just so Okay, I'm so sorry about that. My puppy's in my lap. And okay, so
No
my
problem.
confidence, right? My confidence level was just so poor at that time. So that contributed to my level of success today. My coach would always push me to thrive, and just being amongst these great students at the time, these great athletes, it pushed me in a shell. So that's why I'm just um yes. Please forgive me, and just please,
No
please forgive
problem. Look
me.
here, I can be an introverted extrovert, so I totally get it 100%. So here it is, you were doing these track stuff. It helped to build your confidence. You spoke about having a strong support system, with your family and stuff. How would you, or not how, but what were some of the values that your mom and dad instilled in you as a child that still resonates with you as an adult today?
Okay, so my father was all about discipline and
Mm-hmm.
just putting in your effort, like putting in the hard work as it comes to you. My mother was all about love and just supporting, and just so it was just a good, well balanced family system. And throughout prep school, high school, university, the love and the support that they showed me, that also transferred into the love and support from my siblings, which, of course, I was able to grow and just manifest my dreams through that love and support. So through discipline, through love, through family support, I was able to grow and to be the woman I am today.
That is awesome. And you spoke briefly about your high school. You went to Immaculate. What was that
Yeah.
experience like? And was it there that you actually, started stepping into Kimberly Patterson, embracing your true and full self?
Right. So moving from Vice Prep, which was a land of competitors,
Mm-hmm.
I was able to then break out of that shell that I developed at that young age through finding friends, and my close friends, Tara, Jillian. Oh my gosh, I love them to this day. My lunch group, they were able to then like allow me to explore my talent in dancing, in cheerleading, in being like a deputy house captain, and just that love and support from the family system into the friendship that I developed. And then, of course, the core principles and morals taken from my family environment to that high school, just growing up with that, learning respect and learning how to present yourself as a lady and learning to do your best no matter what. That, with the love and support of my friends, I was able to break out of that shell and just to be able to step out in confidence, to be who I am. And as I speak of this, it just reminded me of the biggest challenge that I decided to take on right after high school as I entered UA, entering the Miss Jamaica World Competition. Just
Mm-hmm.
placing myself on that big stage, that big platform. I think that
Mm-hmm.
was the ultimate. You asked me if going through high school was the ultimate thing that broke me
Mm-hmm.
out my shell. No, it was that moment when I stepped on the stage. I was like, I have to give up all this shy behavior, shy attitude, because there's so much to explore and so much to discover in our world, and I cannot achieve that through lacking confidence.
And what was that experience like for you? I mean, that's a huge challenge. You took it on and you did it, but overall, like at the end of the competition, did you really achieve what you had set out to do initially?
Right. So I've always, like, growing up, I was a tomboy at first.
Mm-hmm.
So the Miss Jamaica World platform, it wasn't my thing. Pageant girl, So
Mm-hmm.
I was in it for a different reason. And as I said, it was to like discover who I really was. I really didn't discover it then, but I did
Mm-hmm.
learn a valuable lesson that no matter what I decide to do, as long as I decide to do it big, I'll always have the love and support that I need.
That is awesome. No, so after high school, like you mentioned, you attended the University of the West Indies, where you pursued a bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in human resources. Now, at what point did you develop a passion for the creative arts and makeup artistry?
So my sister, I have a little younger sister. Literally on her birthday, we're the same age, and then
Mm-hmm.
by midnight, I'm older. literally twins for a day.
Wow.
So with her, with a passion, I used to, we're in the land of imagination then. I would always put makeup on her, like face paint, steal mommy's makeup, break the lipsticks on her face. And
Oh
of course,
wow.
she would have to do it because she was my younger sister. I would sit down and teach her. I would sit down and would like act out things together. She was able to mold me from that young age to develop what it is, like those little underlying passions that I didn't know that I had until later on in life. So just transitioning from that creative space, the land of imagination, it was just basically natural, I will say. It was always innate. So it was just for me to just walk in it,
Okay.
literally.
Now, under the guidance of local freelance producer Justine Hensel, you got in the field of production. Take us back to this defining moment.
Ooh, so that was after UE. Completed UE, got my honors in psychology, minor in human resources, and literally the recession hit. Everybody was being laid off. I couldn't get a job anywhere, sent out multiple letters. And that was very heartbreaking, leaving such a great institution, stepping out into the world, realizing that, wow, this alone isn't really what I had envisioned. But that was my parents' dream.
Oh
going through,
wow.
going through school, doing everything, getting the highest quality of degrees that I can, and to be like, bombarded with disappointment like that. So I landed a job with Justine Hensel, who was a freelance producer at the time. And of course, I was her personal assistant. And of course, I was like, wait, what is this? I didn't sign up for this. But humility takes you a very far way because there are so many lessons to be learned that you didn't even know that you had to learn in that moment. And I was filing paperwork. I was like, you know what? These will add to things that I need to know in the future. So let me just work. Let me just do it. Let me learn new things. Let me just, put it together. Eventually, I was able to go on set with Justine as her production assistant. So I would be able to, she was like, she was encouraging me to follow my passion and learn more about makeup, ask questions, network.
Oh wow.
Right? And through working on that first film, of course, I wasn't credited because I was her assistant at that time. But I was able to meet with the makeup artist, ask questions. By the next big film that came out, I was on it as a makeup artist. So just one thing leads to another, being in makeup to commercials to on screen, the works.
Wow, this is just like super amazing. I mean, you said so much in that section there, like following your parents' dream as opposed to your dream, connecting with Justine Hensel, which is almost like so your life was divinely orchestrated from then because she encouraged you to pursue your passion. So take us back to getting your first big gig as a makeup artist now, and what was that like for you? And how did you deal with the nerves? Because here it is, you're putting on makeup. It's still a big sink or swim moment. What was that like for you, and how were you able to deal with it?
So imagine this. I was sitting around the computer, the desk at work, 9 to 5. It was an exhausting day. But then I got a phone call within 3 months of me saying, okay, I'm going to be a makeup artist. Let me start by my black opal, get a few brushes together just in case, get a oil blotting powder that could work for multiple skin tones. Start that basic level of makeup artistry. Within 3 months of doing that, I got a call to be a part of the team on America's Next Top Model with Tara Banks.
That was your first big gig?
Right? That was I was like, wait. Are you sure it's me? They're like, of course.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Stay at the Half Moon Resort for weeks, working on these models and just seeing Tyra, being in her presence, seeing the whole production happen. I was in awe of that whole world. I needed to find out more.
So, I can just imagine because Top Model is something that I would always watch, and they're coming out, you're seeing the makeup, you're seeing everything. What did you say to yourself in that moment, Kimberly? Because this is like really massive. Like your very first gig as a makeup artist is an international gig. What were some of the things that you actually learned, and what were you able to put in motion to get you to this level that you are now?
At first, I questioned, wait, am I the person you're looking for? And they said, of course. So me asking that question, the first thing I did was doubted myself. Mm-hmm. As many of us do. I doubted myself. But then I hung up and I was like, you know what? Even though I said yes, I'm going to change my mindset. I'm supposed to be there. I was made for it. So I'm not going to turn it down. I need to get a few more things. So I immediately started to put my mind into action. How can I be my best self there amongst a team who has been doing makeup for years? How can I fit in? I was so nervous on that bus trip down by myself because I was like, it was a huge bus, but I was like, okay, heading to Montego Bay from Kingston, I have this time to relax before I step into this whole big world. I don't know what to expect. It was such of an unknown world for me, but I was prepared. I was ready. As I stepped off the bus and everything was going, I was looking around like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But I put my game face on and I was like, listen, nobody's going to outdo me. I'm going to come here and do my best. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm a part of a team and we're a great team. Team Jamaica. Let's do this. So that's how it worked.
And that opened some major doors for you because, from America's Next Top Model to doing makeup with Beyonce and Jay-Z on their Run 2 tour, Cardi B, Damian Marley, Sprinter movie, Bond 25. Take us back to some of these moments and what you can highlight for us, some of the experiences and challenges that you have encountered just working with these major stars as a makeup artist.
So after a while, after years of doing the makeup, you kind of learn, from watching behind the scenes, you learn to navigate the spaces of different artists, locally and internationally. So just being able to approach the individual at a personal level. Remember, I'm entering into their spaces and these people have different personalities. Mm-hmm. So I thank God to this day I studied psychology, which is understanding human behavior. Wow. Because everything applies. Human resources, it's still human behavior in a bigger environment.
Wow.
So I'm able to navigate these spaces with these different individuals. Also, I don't idolize anyone. Mm-hmm. I just see people as we are human beings making connections to move forward in life, to create big projects that would, of course, serve everybody and serve God ultimately. So just I see it as a collaboration. So seeing Beyonce right there, Jay-Z right there, Cardi B right there, being herself, a lover. It was just I belonged there. I just belonged there. So I just work the space. I work different spaces for different people. Damian Marley, he's more chilled, laid back, so I switch. It's all about just seeing and just serving who that individual is.
Wow, that is absolutely awesome. And you are young, and a lot of young people like just not being able to be around these stars and maintain a level of professionalism. What kept you grounded in those moments to stay true to your vision and just understand that this is work as opposed to pleasure? Because a lot of persons could have taken a different route if they were given the same opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Always put others first. So I always respect the space of other individuals. However, just growing up, my core principles, family. Remember, I grew up around this, just how to serve, how to be served. Always not put yourself first. However, by not putting yourself first, you put yourself ahead. That's in the Bible. It's, that's as core as it gets. So just in everything that I do, I try to just respect the space, show up on time, be not even on time, be early if you can, and just show up in it with a great mindset, because from the moment you wake up out your bed, you're like, today's gonna be a great day. I don't know, but I trust it and I believe it. And it's going to be a good day. And then you just walk expecting to see the good in every day, the good in everybody, the good in everything. Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, can you explain your role in ensuring that, makeup aligns with the overall visual and style and narrative of the film or music video? Like, how do you ensure that your makeup aligns with the music video or the film that you're doing? Like the whole narrative. Like, you don't put on a makeup and then when they hear the whole narrative, it's like, okay, something is really off. Because it's not just putting makeup on somebody's face. There is a whole, process and expertise to it. So how do you ensure that you are capturing the overall narrative of the film or a music video or commercial?
Right. So you see, respecting different spaces, different projects. So growing up over the years, I've developed a keen eye for exactly who the audience that I would want to serve. So I chose natural yet enhanced makeup. That's my signature look. That works for everything, everywhere, no matter what. Because when you have that natural yet enhanced base, you can always build on it and make it more. You can even take it down a little more, but you can even just play around with that natural yet enhanced. It always caught my attention, caught my eyes. So, of course, naturally, I would think in the film world, if you're on TV and you're waking up out of bed for like a film, this type of film, you wouldn't be waking up with a face full of makeup, lashes, and all. So you would just basically mindset. But also, apart from that, you have mood boards. The bigger the project, they'll present to you mood boards to say, okay, this is the look for this scene. This is what we're planning to have the model look like. These are the colors. This is the feel that we'll want to. So, of course, I just basically naturally know. However, for others who would want to know how to navigate through that, just align it with like go on Pinterest and see which moods fit this color, which, and just use your time and just look through and just put together and have your discussions and just see how to apply that. But of course, your mindset, understanding the project and just implementing what you have to do.
Have you ever had a situation where a director had to say to you, Kimberly, this is not the look that we want, or a celebrity say to you, like tweak this, and how do you deal with those concerns?
Great question. Because, everybody is different. I have my style, but even approaching the client in their space, remember, I'm serving you, Kishima, for example. I come to you and I'm in your space. I see I see I know what you do. I see how you dress. I see your personality. And then, of course, I'm like, okay, this is my signature style, but please let me know this is a collaboration. Let me know if there's anything you want me to add, take away, tweak, whatever it is, and I'm here for you. Remember that. So I would do my thing, and of course, I don't give them the mirror. Don't give them the mirror while you work. Hand over the mirror afterwards, and then you make the adjustments afterwards. But going through the process, that I'm doing this for them, and I'm not trying to impose what I want to do on them by force, ever.
And that is really important. I'm happy that you say it because, it's an ego-driven industry, but I like your approach and I like the fact that, sometimes some people will give you makeup and you're wondering who is that, because it is definitely not you. You'll even get a different face with how some people do makeup. So I'm really happy for that.
That throws off your confidence. That throws off the client's confidence. If she cannot go out recognizing herself, that is going to be a mood breaker for anybody.
Absolutely. So here it is now, from makeup artist to actress. Talk to us about your first acting role and how did you go from behind the scene to on screen?
So first major acting role, like we'll put aside like the commercials because that's how I got my practice, and but let's just fast forward to like the ultimate. So just being behind the scenes and just watching and just learning and just listening to the instructions of the directors, watching the actors, seeing what changes they make, how they work with the team, the lighting, the questions they ask, just being in that space for years, I've been able to apply what I've learned on set. So that transition for me was quite easy. Though going into it, I must admit, I'm always nervous. But once I get grounded, I'm like, okay, this is how everything is. Cool. I just naturally just let go and just be in that space, knowing that I am there to do my ultimate best, no matter what.
I'm not. Are you hearing the? I'm not hearing the audio. Can you say that again, please?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, good, loud and clear now.
Yes. I hope you heard enough, but I was just saying that just being in that space, I learned to let go and just be myself. There's no better way than being your authentic self. You can't go wrong with that.
So you have had some really big moments in your career. Like your first opportunity as a makeup artist was with America's Next Top Model, which is a huge deal. It's an international show. And your first acting role was you as a lead actress in Nick Cannon's King of the Dance Hall. Right. That is another international and major project. When you were... Take us back to this moment when you had to audition, what was going through your mind and when you were approached, because here it is now from makeup artist to you being in front of the camera, not prepping anybody, but just prepping yourself to go on. Lights, camera, action. It is showtime and you are the star. What was that like?
So I was literally in the parking lot at the Spanish Court Hotel, wrapping up from a shoot with Usain Bolt at the time. I was leaving to attend to another client. So I was approached in the parking lot by the production crew. They were, of course, working on building, like everything was about to happen. Nick Cannon was coming to Jamaica like the next day, like this is going to happen. So they approached me and they're like, hey, Kim, like, oh, this is like local crew before the international crew. They're like, hey, Kim, tomorrow's the audition for King of the Dance Hall. Why don't you go on audition? So I was like, listen, I haven't been in front of the camera. This is a dance-based movie. You want me to dance in front of that camera and show up with my pop-down self like this? Nope. So, of course, I was turning it down. Like, initially, I was doubting that I was good enough for that role. So sad, but true. That's what we all do. Initially. But then they're like, just think about it and show up if you can. So I was like, okay. I went home that night, spoke to my sister. I was like, hey, this random thing happened. I was approached in the parking lot, blah, blah, blah. She was like, that means you were in the right space at the right time. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? That triggered like, yeah, what do I have to lose?
Seriously.
I sacrifice myself like that much. Let me just go and see what it's about. I used to dance, even though I'm unfit now. I've never acted before, but let's see. They're looking for a job. Let's see. So I decided to arrive. I was the first to arrive. The place just opened up, Dance JA. I remember sitting in the parking lot just in silence, car off, me alone on the compound, just breathing and just saying, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do this. This is going to be a great day. Just giving myself some positive self-talk as to why I should be there, why I deserve to be there, and what do I have to lose. Went in. After about half an hour, people started to arrive, and then people were dancing and practicing. Imagine sitting down in a chair in a corner, people all around you with confidence, just coming in and dancing and just
doing
ready
your thing. Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, listen, I just ready, let me just do this thing and just go, cause I'm just ready. They were like, okay, they would just open the doors. Who would like to go first? They're like, okay, would you like to go first? I was like, okay.
First.
So I was like, okay. It was either sit down there, Kishima, for like however long, just building up my nerves, or just go and get it over with. I decided to just go in and get it over with. I was first with Nick Cannon, and then imagine sitting down in front of Nick Cameron with a camera guy with a camera pointing in his face doing this audition. Oh my gosh, it was so nerve-wracking. Then I was invited to stay back to do the dance routine. I didn't have a dance routine. I was an individual dancer, quote unquote, at the time. So I just had to freestyle. But listen now, the way how I brought it, you would have think that I went to the gym the previous day.
Oh,
Even
wow.
though I was so unfit. Literally, as soon as I caught my breath and I was outside the room because it was so hot after doing that dance audition, people started coming to me, congratulating me on the compound, Kishimo. They're like,
Wow.
I was like, what's this for? They're like, we heard, well, I tried. Other girls were like, we tried to audition for the role of Maya, but they told us that the role was closed immediately upon the first audition, which they heard it
Wow.
would be. They found their Maya. So they were like, if you'd like to audition for the bigger sister, that's fine, but Maya is closed. I was like, then the producers started coming over to me and saying, listen, this will be the breakthrough moment for you. And I was like, well, I don't even know what you mean, but let's see. Let's see what door this opens. So that's how that started the whole opportunity of glory for me.
Look here, that is just an awesome story. So here it is. It was your first time, and anybody watch the film, they'll realize that oh, there was a little kiss. There's a scene with that. How were you able, like it's your first time to basically prepare yourself and condition your mind to, kiss a stranger, like just get in the moment and make it happen?
Oh, these are questions I've never been asked before, but I love it. I remember leading up to that kiss. Like, let's say, for example, this kissing scene would be tomorrow, or the love scene would be tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Nick was like, of course, he was the director, the writer, the star, So he was up and down on a daily basis, just doing everything.
Before you get to the kiss, no, it's not you. We have Cashpot coming up, and we really have to break for that. So this is a good moment to say to our listeners, stick and stay. You'll hear lots more about the kiss. Don't go anywhere.
When me use Island Fresh with aloe vera, it make me skin feel so much smoother. So if you want to feel better and smell fresher, use Island Fresh with aloe vera.
Manufactured by Island Products, 934-0666.
The time is...
It is now 12:59. We are standing by. Listen up. Your top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash pots. Lunchtime draws up next.
Moving forward, today, tomorrow, together. Steering to the future, today, tomorrow, together. Building hope within a nation, that's our occupation. Great people doing extraordinary things.
2023. I'm Tiffany and welcome to the Supreme Ventures live game draw. Before we begin, here's a quick look at the mid-morning winning numbers. All live draws are supervised by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and observed by the independent auditing firm PwC. Now let's put some money in your top draw. This afternoon's jackpot is $600,000. So here are the winning top draw numbers. Here we go. The first winning number is 22. The second winning number is 1. The third winning number is 9. Up next, 14. And the fifth and final number is 10. Once again, the winning top draw numbers are 22, 1, 9, 4, and 10. Just repeating for clarification, that is 22, 1, 9, 4, and 10. Now let's pick your play with our dollars game. Do hope you're feeling lucky. Here we go. And the first winning dollars number is 16. The second winning number is 17. The third winning number is 18. Following 18 is 31. Up next, 35. Following 35, up next, 4. Keep checking those tickets. 9. Up next, 8. Following 8 is 29. Up next, 36. 46. And the final winning dollars number is 6. Now for some easy winnings with our Pick 2 game. Here we go. The first winning number is 7. The second winning number is 25. Once again, the winning Pick 2 numbers are 7 and 25. Up next, you can play it 3 ways. It's our Pick 3 game. Here we go. The first winning number is 9. The second winning number is 0. And the third winning number is 4. Once again, the winning Pick 3 numbers are 9, 0, and 4. And now it's time to turn up the winnings with Pick 4. Here we go. The first winning number is 2. The second winning number is 1. The third winning number is 7. And the fourth and final winning number is 6. Once again, the winning Pick 4 numbers are 2, 1, 7, and 6. Now this one, it's easy for win, so let's heat things up with Hot Pick. Here we go. And the winning Hot Pick number is 12. Congratulations to all our Hot Pick winners. Again, the winning number is 12. And the Super Train is here. For this week's Super Train, you can win $305 for every $10 bet for both Cashbot and Money Time, including zero and double zeros. To get those tickets now. Let's get ready to play our Cashbot game for Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Now you say you live to play it, but can you win it? Get ready to be a big Cashbot winner, and let's see what the winning Cashbot number will be. And this afternoon's winning Cashbot number is 10. Congratulations to all our Cashbot winners. Again, the winning number is 10. Now let's mega those winnings, and good luck to you. Here we go. And a white ball has been selected. And now it's time to monster your winnings, so good luck once more. Here we go. And the balls are bubbling. Here we go, here we go. It's coming right up. And a white ball has been selected. Remember to go mega and monster 6 times per day for Cashbot for more chances to win big. Again, the winning Cashbot number is 10. The lucky mark is small house, and for mega, a white ball was selected for Pick 3, Pick 4, Cashbot, and Hot Pick. And for monster, a white ball was selected for Cashbot. Now, let's take a quick look at this afternoon's winning numbers. Congratulations to everyone who won. Just a reminder, our winning top draw numbers are 22, 1, 9, 4, and 10. Please do join us again at 3 p.m. for more games you love to play. I'm Tiffany. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
That was the lunchtime top draw dollars. Pick 2, Pick 3, Pick 4, Hot Pick, and Cashbot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 3 p.m. for another chance to win in Hot Pick and Cashbot special pot draws. If you're just joining us, we are on the road to success, and we're journeying with none other than Kimberly Patterson, international actress and, of course, makeup artist. Now, Kim, before we went to Cashbot, you were in the middle, the process of detailing. Well, no, you're behind the scene, your kiss on screen with Nick Cannon, and basically how you condition your mind to get into these various roles.
Yes. Wow. As I said, I love this question. I've never been asked on live before. But let's do this. So, right, I was saying Nick Cannon, he was a director, the actor, the writer of this entire thing. So, of course, while outside of our scenes, there was just a lot happening on a daily basis. So, just while on set, I was like, wait, this guy don't know, say tomorrow we have a kissing scene. Him not going to come and talk to me and just give me a little heads up as to what to expect. Listen, I watched leading up to that scene, I was at home and I watched Love Don't Cost a Thing. And I was like, but this man can't kiss. I don't want to kiss him. And I was like, you know what? I don't even know what to expect. But um on the day of, I was like, okay, well, I spoke to my parents and I said, this is the scene today. This is what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it's just a part of, remember, this is make believe. This isn't real. So let's just do it. So leading up to the scene, we had couple scenes before, and it was a lot of high energy and everything. So of course, by the time it got to the kissing scene or the love scene or whatever it was, I got time to kind of basically settle into who Maya was for the day. And I was so focused on doing those other scenes that I wasn't even thinking about the kissing or the love. So our lunchtime came, and then Nick came over and he was like, okay, so this scene is gonna happen. So are there any questions? Let's talk, blah blah. He made it so comfortable for
Oh,
me,
wow. Mm-hmm.
so comfortable. He respected me, and of course, he told me what I would wear, so it would appear that we were,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
of
yes.
course, right. However, it was just a breakdown because he knew I was new to this whole thing. So just basically, the love scene was going into that was a breeze. For the kissing scene, which happened before the love scene, he literally came over in that role while the camera was like from that scene. He was in a scene, I don't know. The camera was still rolling. He walked over to me and just did. So I was like, okay, all right, this is all right, all right, cool. And then he was like, okay, cut. And then it went back to professional. So I was like, okay, cool, cool.
Like,
That's how
that's
it
it.
works. Right.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
So I got into the space and I was like, okay, cool. He made everything just natural and flowing for me. It was just a breeze.
Wow. And then from there, it was absolutely no turning back. And, the journey in acting continues for you. Some of your films include Losing Patience in 2017, The Family Business in 2018, and Unspoken also in 2018. What would you say is your favorite role that you have done, and what made it so special to you?
Mm, to be honest, I would definitely say Maya, King of the
Mm-hmm.
Dancehall, because even though she had like a father who was a bishop, very disciplined, all about God and just living a centered life and a life of peace and humility, and then there was just this other side of life that she just was dying to explore, the night scene, just to be able to express herself through dance and to connect with somebody and love on the other side of things. Just her different, just the way how her mindset was as a character. I really loved Maya's role.
Okay.
Ruby, which is
The,
the family business,
mm-hmm.
been there from season 1, and now we're currently filming season 5. She's more of a mature, like leveled woman, business
Mm-hmm.
woman, taking on like different scenarios, always in danger, but still knows how to handle herself. I don't really connect with that lifestyle.
Yes.
However, just living through that through her is just mind blowing, and I really enjoy playing Ruby as well.
I know that some movies or some directors, they will hire, non-Jamaicans to play a Jamaican role, and you play Ruby in the BET hit series, The Family Business. And how significant is it to score a role on the international scene that allows you to use your authentic Jamaican accent?
Listen, you and I will both know how much of a big deal that is. We don't really get this opportunity to express ourselves as true Jamaicans in our authentic accents. So, literally, the director and producer, they watched the King of the Dancehall film at the Pan African Film Festival, and they've tried to reach out to me ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, it took them about 3 weeks
Oh, wow.
of
Oh, you're
trying to
so
get, because I just
busy.
didn't know what it was. But they were
Okay.
so persistent to get this authentic Jamaican girl. And then I was like, wait, people are really looking for this girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Literally, I was in the right space at the right time in New York to be able to speak and meet up with Carl Weber, who's a writer and the executive producer of the family business. And he was saying he literally auditioned a lot of American women who are like celebrities for this role. but
Wow.
he wanted the authenticity that he saw on that screen, which was me. So he was
Wow.
like that authentic Jamaican accent, that the culture behind who I am, and that the vibe that a Jamaican brings. That's what they want. And also on top of that, before even speaking with Carl, I knew that that's what was being sought after, because when I went to the Toronto International Film Festival to premiere the King of the Dancehall, that was a topic of the whole experience, diversity, looking
Mm-hmm.
for people to represent the mass. So just being able to create in that space in my authentic Jamaicanness, I embrace it, and I'm just so grateful.
That is absolutely awesome because, like we have so many talented Jamaican, actors, comedians, you name it. Do you based in, because you're in the space and, rubbing shoulders with those in Hollywood and that kind of thing, do you think there is like a cultural barrier that's preventing, more Jamaican actors from stepping in on the international scene and doing it on a global level?
I think there's so many talented. We're like an island of talent,
Mm-hmm.
undeniable talent. What is limiting is just the opportunity, the resources, and the opportunity to get there. But it only takes that one person to say yes, that one production team to say yes, and it could be life changing. Life changing. So I would say, don't give up on. We can't give up on our dream as a people ever. You never know who's looking and when, and our time is always now, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Something you said earlier, when you spoke about Ruby and, like her role and what she's about, and it's not something that you can directly relate to. However, you are playing her, you're doing the do. How do you allow yourself to connect with a character that, you know nothing about, or you don't understand that particular lifestyle? How do you get yourself to get into that space and bring that to life?
Right. So, beyond that, Ruby started out the season becoming a mother. I'm not yet a
Mm-hmm.
mother. So, even that is such a big change. So, just going into the project, I read the script. Sometimes I get the script like a night before, and I have to
Oh,
find,
wow.
who this is, right? I have to do a character breakdown and just understanding the mentals behind why is it that she's doing this? What's the background of, these decisions? What made her into who? Like, I have to basically be fitting the puzzle pieces together to create this individual that I know nothing about. Mother, watching her back, just loved and protected, but just in a mafia world. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just at the core of it, I try to find out who she is at the core. And I believe that she is a woman of love and principle, and just wants the best for herself, her baby, and her family. Of course, her relationship with her sibling, her older brother, was just off, and it was just more like authoritative. She was able to find that love and peace through giving birth to that little Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, just identifying and creating that character. I'm still figuring out who she is, but that's what makes it fun for me.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna go for a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Stick and stay.
It's 1:15 p.m. Lunchtime is Mother's time. Burgers, sandwiches, soup, and more. Mother's makes all day delicious.
Daddy around the pot, put the cooking a hot. We need a sure shot, made it in a mouth spot. Gonna send a message real quick. Knock, knock, who them there? Win the food for me, little sister, papa, mama, auntie, everybody. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, patasima, sima. A full belly thing, everybody starts. Spicy and nice. It is just right. Chunky, delicious. Also nutritious.
It's the party of parties when DJ Smurf presents
A Night to Remember,
the ultimate birthday event.
Friday, September 22, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
The Waterfalls in Hope Road Kingston, featuring
Little Richie,
Crazy Chris,
Colin Hines,
and the man himself, DJ Smurf.
Special guest Deli Ranks, hosted by Big A.
Let's make this a night to remember.
is an Irie FM Big Up.
Mmm, do you smell that? Mouth-watering, isn't it? That's the feeling you get when you eat at Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant, the best place in Jamaica for traditional seafood cuisine. If you're looking for a relaxing adventure, good vibes, and good food, come to Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant, the Caribbean's widest seafood menu. Get your favorite seafood done to order, dine in or take away. Open every day in Alligator Pond, Manchester. Call 852-6430. All protocols observed.
Real unboxing, a few culture. Better never know a boxing turn up. Full of vibes when your friend them show up.
Get ready on October 7th as Jamaica Boxing Board presents another round of Rare Nephew Fight Night. Return Glory. Watch as welterweight Akeem Allen faces Daniel Hilter alongside 5 amateur undercard matches and 3 exciting professional matches in Jamaica's biggest boxing showdown. People on the ready. 7 p.m. at Ebonyville Community Center. Admission free. Enough drink specials and surprise performances.
Rare Nephew Fight Night. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
This Saturday, rush the court Savannah Lamar. Sorry, this Saturday, rush to Court Savannah Lamar for the Court Sleepathon. Join the Irie Posse live from 11 a.m. for the dreamy experience. You could win an all-night Queen mattress in the Sleepathon. Go to Court Savannah Lamar now to enter. Lots of dreamy deals. Mattresses starting at just $11,999 plus GTP. Pay nothing down on 6 to 48 months credit. Extra 15% off on 24 to 48 months credit on select items. This Saturday only. Up to 50% off small appliances, tools, and fitness accessories. Enter draw to win a TCL 65-inch smart TV, games, prizes, and win up to $50,000 in the money machine. This Saturday, it's the Court Sleepathon, Savannah Lamar, from 11 a.m. Courts, bringing value home.
Follow Grace Sardine. Follow the better flavor. Grace Sardine with the chef and the beginner. Follow the one with pepper, that are the winner. Shop on supermarkets, everybody sell it. Do all of them nice. Pass the park, make push it.
Grace Sardines, follow the better flavor.
Education is the passport to our nation's future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. With every bottle of water you buy, you contribute to the academic development of our youth. Thanks to you, Water is providing $12 million in education grants to students and schools island-wide. Nominate a student today at watereducate.wisinco.com. Hydrate to educate with water.
All right. Welcome back if you're just joining us. I know we are riddled with commercials and all these good things, but we are journeying nonetheless, and we're trying to get the information out, even though time is running like crazy. No, with the innovation of various streaming platforms such as Hulu, Netflix, and others, we see that, the film industry in general, continues to evolve. What are your thoughts on the ongoing writers and producers strike in Hollywood?
Ooh, listen, I was there. I was there in the US as this was unfolding, just being in the space. Everybody's wondering, what is this? We saw something, well, the industry saw something like this in the US like 30 or 40 years ago, but it was never like this. A lot of changes are happening. I will let you know how I feel about it in a second, but I just wanted to let you know that people are shaken by this. First, it was the writers who went on strike, and then the actors joined. So, of course, as I mentioned before, we were in the middle of filming season 5 of The Family Business, still on pause, but then the strike got so intense that they're like, listen, production has to stop at the moment. So so things are shaken up. However, let me tell you how I feel about it. I believe that for great things to happen, things have to be shaken up. Change has to happen. And I'm so glad to be living in a time such as this, because I do not know what this is going to bring, how this is going to unfold. We're stepping into another world of unknowns. So all I have to do is just walk in it and just learn to pivot as I go and know that everything is seasonal. So thank God, as I said, that I do multiple things. I'm a woman of many hats, so I'm able to transition. Many out there can't, some are out there at the picket fences just every day striking on the strike, not knowing how they're gonna pay their rent next. Things that this is a very serious matter. So in terms of keeping our hopes up high, we just have to keep uniting, which I'm seeing the producers, the writers, the
Mm-hmm.
singers, the actors are all coming together because this is the humanity versus the corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to what will unfold from this.
No, absolutely. And according to CNBC, they hope to finalize a deal today. So we should have some more information and details before today ends with regards to that. And like you said, unity is strength. There is you can achieve change with numbers. So let's see what happens. All right.
Absolutely.
So how do you handle feedback or criticisms, because we know especially in the digital age and everybody with a smartphone, they have an opinion on just about every and anything. How do you handle these types of situations?
I handle it with grace
Mm-hmm.
because, as I said, I started stepping out since I was like, remember, I mentioned earlier in the conversation, just finding confidence in who I am and just, it gets us, listen, stepping out for the Miss Jamaican World competition. That's where it started coming up. But then, as I said, I developed an attitude of knowing who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm able to forgive that other person and just be empathetic towards them because this is coming from a place that of trauma for them. Maybe there's some
Mm-hmm.
trauma behind that they're just projecting on me. There's nothing I could do about it. If it's my physical appearance, well, this is what God gave me. This is my vehicle that I'm driving, my soul is driving. There's nothing I can do about it, and no thank you, I don't want to go under the knife to change to suit you. I have accepted my quote unquote flaws, so there's nothing that others could say that could
Mm-hmm.
hurt me in the long run, you know.
Can
But I
you
love
share?
everybody. Hugs.
Can you're such a light energy. I was thinking that you had to be a Scorpio. Had to be. Right?
Love
Now,
it.
can you share any life lessons you have learned from working with renowned producers or actresses or even entertainment celebrities?
Hmm. The biggest lesson I've learned is to just keep being myself. Keep being yourself. Keep being authentic. Keep walking in your truth.
Mm-hmm.
Embracing everything that you've been through in life and just keeping the faith that there is more ahead. This isn't the ultimate. Just because you're going through anything in this moment, it's just a moment and this too shall pass. So just know that through faith and hope, there's more endless possibilities to come. So
Mm-hmm.
embrace it. That's basically what I learned from everybody. Just stay walking your truth.
Are there any roles you haven't explored yet that you would like to try in the future?
Ooh, I want to be like, oh, I would have to be in the gym a lot, but definitely some form of action, something like think
Mm-hmm.
Catwoman, but you know,
Okay, okay. Action film,
flexibility,
yeah.
action, some,
Mm,
handling
fight
weapons.
scenes.
Yeah, like for real, for real.
Okay, which actors or actresses do you actually admire and look up to and hope to be like one day or even surpass what they have attained?
Male or female? Because
You
as
tell
I said,
me.
I look at the person.
Yes.
For sure, I love a good Halle Berry, and
Mm-hmm.
you can't leave out Auntie Shirley Ralph.
Look
Love her.
here.
Just
Do you know
just
you
her.
actually have a slight resemblance of her? Like just sometimes how you do your a certain facial expression that you'd make. Yeah.
Love it. Or maybe the dimples.
Likely, probably, yes.
Okay. But for male, Denzel, of course,
Mm-hmm.
just what just the many characters that he's played. Leonardo DiCaprio. You can't take that away from him. He's a shapeshifter too. So I embrace a whole just different characters for different reasons. You know. Yeah, I
Um,
don't have anybody that I could definitely pinpoint at this moment.
Okay, well, that's great, and happy that a Jamaican is in the midst. But how do you balance your personal life and your work life? Because we all try to achieve balance daily. But what's your sauce?
It does get confusing sometimes because I'm like, okay, what should I reveal versus what should I keep to myself? Because I like to hold things personal and just dear to my heart. So I'm more on the private side, 100, like way more skewed to the private side. However, I believe that I should share myself to the world too, because I'm not working for myself. I'm working for an ultimate, divine. So people need to be able to see what I do and be inspired by that. So in terms of private life, I tend to like keep my family private and just, daily operationals. And then work mode, then I'll be like, okay, who do I have to, in what capacity do I need to step out today? Do I need to be makeup artist Kimmy, actor Kimmy, guest speaker Kimmy, like different roles achieve like different levels on a daily basis. But regardless, as I said before, show up and do my best is what I love to do, whether it's private life or public life. That's what I do best.
Are there any upcoming projects that you can talk about, that you want to share, that we can look forward to, that you are excited about?
So I was just presented with another opportunity for another role. I'm sorry, I can't speak about that. I don't know much about it in the first place, but I'm excited. Like, I've heard of who they were thinking about having me co-star with. I can't really get into that much.
Okay.
But
No little hint. Oh,
so
gosh.
excited.
Okay.
Right? So you're sharing the excitement with me of the
Yes.
unknown. But on the makeup side, I'm also developing a course, like a 30-day online course for everyday women to just go through the process and learn how to do their makeup. Because I believe, remember, in our interview, I just kept mentioning confidence, because I know I've been through on different levels. So I know that when I feel good on the inside and the outside, I could show up as my best self overall. So many of us women, especially in Jamaica, we want to show up as our best self. So if I could help, I would love to help. So through that natural yet enhanced makeup look, I take you on a journey of becoming from a beginner to pro, literally in 30 days. So I can't wait to share that with the world as well.
With your busy schedule, I know you also do, bridal makeup as well. And I guess if somebody's going out to a party or an event and they need a professional to do their makeup, do you still do that? Do you make time for that? And are you affordable?
All right, great questions. So literally, I created a system where it's very hands-on. So if I'm away, I block off my calendar to anybody booking it. Because of course, I don't want somebody to be booking. I like to be organized. So when I'm away for an extended period of time, I'll know from when to when, and I close off the calendar. So people won't be able to, but I do still get the messages. When will he be back? When will he be? As soon as I come back home and I open that calendar, bookings start coming in. So I've done 3 clients already, 2 weddings, and I just literally came back end of August. Isn't this crazy?
Oh, wow.
Am I affordable? It depends. What quality are you looking for yourself? How much are you willing to invest in yourself to show up as the best version of yourself? Remember, this is all about you as a client. How much are you willing to invest in yourself to look good and show up for whatever event or occasion it is? That's where my price line falls.
All right. Okay. No, and we are on the button. So finally, what advice would you give to a young boy or girl that's listening now? They have the aspirations to become an actor or an actress. They don't have the experience. They don't feel like they're from the right family. They don't have the connections. They don't know, and they feel stuck on their journey on the road to success. What would you say to that person listening right now?
I'll say, listen, it's okay to feel this way. I've been there, and there are so many life lessons to learn. But once you keep playing your part, hoping and believing and having faith, that's all you have to do. Hope, believe, and have faith. the right keys will come to you, and you could just put these puzzle pieces together. And even though it looks like the obstacles and people are saying, oh, you can't do this, the limiting mindset, the things that the lack of resources, you don't know how you're gonna step out into this world and be your best self when you lack this and you lack that, and this is stopping you, and this can I can never see. Just keep believing and keep holding true to that vision, because it's a vision from God and you're meant to walk in it. If you really stand behind your truth and that divine power that you have, no matter what, the experiences that you put together will work out for you. This is just a moment in a timeline. Just keep putting in the action, and eventually everything will come together and compound. We call it compounding. And then you could basically, by the time you're looking back in hindsight, you'll be like, wait, I did all of that? While people are already seeing what you're doing. So just keep going, keep going.
Amazing advice for persons who are listening and they're like, oh my goodness, I want to watch her movies. I want to watch the series. I want to see her on screen. Can you tell us when do we see the series on BET? When are you coming on? And also, what are your social media handles, both your personal makeup, so we can like, follow, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend?
Yeah. Well, first, social media is just the way to go for sure. So if you want to see more, I even have the links in my bio. You could explore more. Kimberly Patterson Official is the official page. Kimberly. Kimberly Patterson Official is the official page, and Kimberly Patterson Beauty is my makeup page. If you love the natural yet enhanced flawless beauty and you would like to learn how to do your own makeup or get served and have me come and do your makeup, go and check out that page. In terms of seeing the work I've done, you could catch up now on all the episodes, season 1 to 5 of The Family Business on BET Plus. Or you could look out for King of the Dancehall on YouTube. It should be on YouTube now. It's about an hour and 50 something minutes long. Once you Google it, man, you'll be able to find it. Google Kimberly Patterson, whatever movie or whatever work, and it will come up.
Look, absolutely awesome. We wish you all the best on your journey. Continue to just being that free spirit and light energy. This was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for accepting and taking us on this awesome journey. I'm happy that we waited for the right time to make this happen. Thank you.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye. All right, so that was Kimberly Patterson. This one says, awesome, RTS Kishima. Big up to Kimberly Patterson. Keep up an awesome work. Keep up the awesome work that you're doing. And that is coming from Carrie. This person says, great interview, Kish. Continue with the good work. Sneak peek bar locked in. Big up to Kimberly Patterson. And this one says, absolutely amazing. I loved it. Big up yourself. All right. This one says, nice interview, Kish. Loving it. It's yellow in Claremont. Kimberly Patterson, big up yourself. Absolutely and enjoyed it to the fullest. And this person says, Kish, enough love, big up, of course, to the RTS guest every time. And this person says, big up, Kimberly, you are a big superstar. It's King Toby said that, and he's saying, send happy birthday to DJ Smurf. Absolutely. Bless up yourself. I'm trying to find a comment that I saw earlier. Okay, here it is. It says, Iridata, finding this interview absolutely interesting and informative. Being a past student of VAS Prep myself, with the motto stated, only your best is good enough. And 100. What a whole heap of emojis. Big up yourself, Iridata, locked in. The messages are absolutely flowing in for Kimberly Patterson. This one says, big up yourself, Kimberly Patterson. Absolutely enjoyed it and continue doing it. This one says it's Martha the Barber from Augustone, and he says, great interview. It was like watching a movie. Absolutely awesome. She is indeed a success story. Thank you so much to Kimberly Patterson for taking time out today and brought us on her journey and being so authentic and real and easy to talk to. Not true. Stick and stay. See you on the flip side of this break.
Come and enjoy your Wendy's Dave's Classic, our signature square burger, served hot off the grill with the best ingredients.
The time is...
It is now 1:35.
Refreshing your space should be a breeze. And at Active Home Center, we have made it easy by having what you need all in one place.